donde el tiempo se detuvo, aventuras y peligros, donde el valor se forjó, monstruos y magos danzan en la oscuridad, de la espada y la magia va la leyenda a contar. Un guerrero valiente con su armadura de acero recorre los caminos enfrentando al mundo entero. El destino lo llama, busca del verdadero bien por los reinos y las tierras, enfrentando al mal su fiel. Con coraje y valentía la historia se va tejiendo, de reinos y reyes la magia va envolviendo. El bardo canta la gloria de los tiempos pasados, en canciones de honor y batallas libradas.
En un reino lejano de batalla sin fin, un héroe valiente de corazón de rubí, luchando contra monstruos en la noche sin fin. Con su espada en mano enfrenta el mal sin temblar. Oh héroe de la oscuridad, con valentía lucharás contra magos y guerreros, a reinos conquistarás. Con tu coraje y honor victorias alcanzarás. Oh héroe de la oscuridad, con tu coraje y honor victorias alcanzarás. Oh héroe de la oscuridad, en la historia quedarás. En cada esquina peligros te acecharán, magos te lanzarán hechizos, intentarán derrotar. Pero tú eres el elegido, con valentía sin igual. Con tu fuerza y destreza siempre triunfarás. Con tu coraje y honor victorias alcanzarás. Oh héroe de la oscuridad, con tu coraje y honor victorias alcanzarás. Oh héroe de la oscuridad, en la historia quedarás.
Señoras y señores, bienvenidos, bienvenidos. Bienvenidos a todos, bienvenidos un día más, un directo más. Aquí estamos siguiendo la aventura en Dogma, donde dejamos nuestro personaje a tomar por culo del mundo. Vamos a proseguir a ver qué nuevas aventuras obtenemos. Vamos primero a explorar la nueva ciudad donde nos quedamos y luego miraremos qué hacer, porque tenemos varias misiones en marcha y a ver qué podemos sacar de ello. Primero de todo voy a estar con los casos porque voy a tener al señor Marichuan a mis oídos, porque me va a archivar todo lo que pasa con el partido de España-Brasil. Voy a tenerlo ahí de chivato. Voy a tener de chivato. Si oís que de repente hablo y contesto de alguna forma rara, es porque estoy hablando con él, ¿vale? O sea que... Vale, ya te he presentado. Hala, chuparla. No sé si me oyes, pero bueno, chuparla. Vamos a jugar. Aquí. Hostia, a la cámara. A cámara ahora. El último punto guardado que era la taberna del nuevo poblado. Vale, a ver.
Interested in my wares?
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support. Where ought we to go now?
Ha sido muy importante.
A good day to you.
Vale.
These writings could be of import.
A ver,
Shall we take a closer look?
A ver, este tío me había pedido que encontrara un orbe. Claro, encuentra el orbe de Padeita. A ver dónde está eso. Aquí de la vivienda. Aquí tendría que ir como arquero para ayudarlo. Enfrentarme a mi perseguidor, que no sé quién coño es. Y tengo que encontrar un lugar con muchos tomos. Yo te digo a ti. Interesante. A ver, el magistrado solo está dispuesto a salir si de su celda se encuentra un refugio donde poder saciar su sed de conocimiento. ¿Dónde coño puedo yo encontrar? Esto está claro que tengo que intentar encontrar como un castillo, otra ciudad, otro palacio. ¿Qué pasa, mis objetos? Están organizadísimos. Ya me acaba el paño. Qué rápido, ¿no? A ver. ¿Solo hay esto? Ah, no, porque esto solo es un puesto fronterizo. Esto es un puesto fronterizo. Ah, materiales. Mira aquí, a ver, el armero. A ver, ¿qué vende? ¿Qué vende tú?
There's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border.
Vale, veo que puedo mejorar mi equipo, pero ¿qué vendes? Hostia, a ver, primero de mago. ¿Vendes algo de mago? Corazón. Hostia, esto me interesaría. 24.000, su puta madre. 10.300 tengo. A ver, y este le interesaría Esta espada, claro está. Hola, que no brillante, que no mola. Espada de escarcha. Ah, espera, que también tienes armaduras, veo. Vale. ¡Hostia, cómo mola! Capucha de sabio. Anda que no mola. El peso.
Her every other day.
A ver, primero voy a vender. Pendragón soy yo. Connor sería mi personaje secundario, que sería mi seguidor. Y los otros son personas que he invocado yo. Correcto. Lo que tengo.
Do you come again?
¿Cuánto tengo? ¿21.000? ¿Qué he vendido? Coño, sí que he vendido. A ver, primero. Aquí tengo algo. Que, a ver, dar a Connor y Connor. Más resistencia a cortes. Pero pierdo muchas cosas. No me interesa. La vendo.
Are you aware? Oh, there's always demand for weapons. Near the
Pues
ball.
compro. A ver, la cuestión es a quién compro. Ah, para mí no puedo comprar. Y para Connor. Connor, te podría comprar la espada, ¿eh? ¿Y escudo? O me espero y me compro la vara.
Where quarrels
De
occur
momento,
every other
voy a
day.
mejorar. Sí, pero cuesta menos. Prefiero mejorar. Después a malas, si lo vendo, será un objeto que valga más.
Do you come again?
¡Hombre, Kensur! ¿Qué te parece el juego? Del 1 al 10.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Greetings.
Ya, pero de momento
You
no lo
are
voy
the
a vender.
Arisen, are you? Tell me, in your comings and goings, did
A
you
ver,
happen
un
to
nombre
encounter
llamado...
a man
espera,
by the name
a ver.
of
Primero la pregunta de Kensur. Del 1 al 10, pues pondría un 9-2, 9-3. Porque hay cositas que sí que faltan. Un modo cooperativo. A ver, ¿os habéis cruzado algún nombre llamado Opolf?
He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure
Parece que lleva
known as the
consigo un
Jadeite
tesoro
ore.
conocido con el oro.
My,
No,
and
vale,
if I may be
vale.
candid, our primary concern is not them. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must, and in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? You will be rewarded handsomely.
Vale.
It seems this jadeite orb is in high demand. Two people
Vale,
have asked
pues
us to find it now,
tengo
but
trabajo
only
para
one of them
buscar
can
a
have
este
it.
hombre.
I shall stand by you, Master. Whatever you decide.
Mira, aquí está lo del... Ah, no, porque aquí ya fui. Aquí también ya fui.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself.
Hostia, con este puedo... Joder. Míralo. Claro, pero esto imagino que es... Esto es un bazar, no es la piedra real.
Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well.
Porque este tiene el orbe de cadeíta.
Hope to see you again.
El bazar puede hacerte falsificaciones. Solo tienes que llevar el artículo que deseas, un duplicado, a pagar la tasa y esperar unos días. La falsificación será idéntica al artículo original en apariencia, pero no compartirá necesariamente su función. De vez en cuando el bazar tendrá una selección de artículos especiales de la venta.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see that many
Este vende un orbe, o sea, podríamos comprársela a él, el orbe, y entregárselo al mercader. Y si encuentro el orbe real, sería un poco...
Would you be larcenous deeds are the ken of bandits? Mayhap one of their...
Oi, you there! I don't mean to pry.
No, porque es una falsificación.
It's my
No lo quiero
grandson,
comprar.
a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Mi nieto Roch hace poco ha desaparecido.
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
Capturado por bestias salvajes.
What?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Lobos. Espera, ya, me pongo bien esto.
Oh, my poor boy.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twit? The soldiers won't do aught for him. Consign it all. He's right. But what else am I to
Ya voy
do?
yo.
Do you truly mean if you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt?
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never could. Whom shall we speak with first?
No jodas, que es esto de aquí.
Wonder if there's any easy work.
At times. I'm not here to talk.
Sir, how can I be of assistance?
Aye, I met Rod. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him, only he was carrying it as though 'twere of the greatest import. When I asked, he would say no more than 'twas a secret. So I told him, yet no sooner had I turned, I charged to his aid, but a wolf was already scarpering with him and its jewels. Poor lad.
Vale.
His pray help him if you can, sir.
Shame there. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about the gigantic said to descend. Sounds like the last thing.
Se tengo que buscar como pistas, ¿no veo?
The flowers that bloom around, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual?
I got nothing for ye.
Interroga a Alsa.
We're not to talk during...
Digo, no sé quién coño es Alsa.
Not sure I can handle this.
I keep feeling the child's leading
If you see aught untoward, I see life as a journey.
Dante.
Poor Rock. And he's delivered me my remedies many a time.
That's Yasin.
Once. I still recall his smile when he... Oh, Rog, will I e'er see...
Suppose I can always run.
Have a look.
The flowers that bloom around
Mira,
here
coño.
glow. Come from what I can glean. The petals absorb this. Isn't that unusual?
I'm unsure how best to.
Here, if you please.
Aquí, ya te sigo, ya te sigo. ¿Es esto? Vale. Está bastante cerca. Venga, vamos. Venga, vamos, vamos. Sería mejor, quizá, por aquí.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Pues tiene mejor pinta.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
La compañera te decía por el otro lado.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Hay un cofre. Mira, ya lo han abierto, coño. Guau, pero tenemos que cruzar esta mini cueva, ¿no? Oh, un grifo.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you.
¡Una arpía de mierda!
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Tazos.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Adelante. ¡Hostia!
I suppose you think you can afford to be reckless, so long as I'm here to
Vamos,
heal you.
hay prisa, hay prisa.
Hold, just a moment.
Joder.
Avoid flame at any cost, Arisen. You have been doused in oil.
Quizá por aquí voy más rápido, pero hasta el paso lleno de bichos.
I have but 2 words for that performance.
Me encanta
Utter
hacerlo.
perfection.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Mira, mira, si no llego a pasar por aquí, este cofre me lo pierdo. Una capa ceremonial, más cosas para vender.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Vamos. A chuparla. Vamos, 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 va. Tenemos que ser rápidos. A ver si lo encontramos aquí al pobre. ¿O nos lo encontramos muertos?
Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor, and rarely the same one.
Fascinating.
Aquí no hay nada.
It is clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination, so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
Ahí hay una hoguera. No hay rastro del chaval que tenemos que venir a buscar.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors. Oxen are sturdy creatures, aren't they?
Might there be aught over there?
Vale, bueyes,
We ought to take a
criaturas,
closer
por
look.
aquí.
Am I the first to notice we've all got different vocations?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery.
Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Vale, por ahí está el gigante, el ogro gigante. Por aquí arriba me suena que maté a un par de lobos.
I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Pero no recuerdo.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
They can be most convenient, though they travel only during the day. An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
If we mean to continue to our destination, then permit me to alter our route. We've a shorter one available to us.
Mira, por ahí hay lobos.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about
Lobos que no son lobos.
One of us has been drenched.
¿Cómo va el partido?
My magics are at your disposal.
Hang in there, master. I am coming to assist.
Vale.
I would have preferred not to have to fight
No
so
son
soon.
lobos, pero...
But at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
I thank something for the trouble.
De nada. A ver, es que no sé dónde tengo que ir, eso es lo malo.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds.
Vale.
I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I...
I'll get that for you.
Esta cueva ya la despejé. Luego enseñaré cosas. Buenas, Nas.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Ese no sé lo que es bicharraco, pero podemos bajar. que sean como lagartos, ¿no? No tiene pinta que sea. A ver, avancemos, que esto es una misión contra reloj.
You'll never reach our destination if you continue in that direction, Master. But I suppose I can guide us there later.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
A ver, volveremos a preguntar a los aldeanos. Súper rápido, tío. Es que es posible que esté muerto.
Wearing armor all day feels like a punishment.
Poor Rog. He truly... And he's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, I still recall his smile when he... Oh, Rog, will I e'er see your smile again?
The flowers that bloom around here, from what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light. Isn't that unusual?
How's the day treating you then?
Podría ser aquí abajo.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
¿Sabes? Mira, me he matado. Que hago un satanás. Ha marcado España. The Ledzek. No, porque me dice, ¿ves? El neto de Botega, Jauría de Lobos, ha hablado con los lugareños para averiguar dónde es. He ido donde me había marcado el juego y ahí no había nada.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
A todos estos los mataba antes. Están los cadáveres. Pues no ha pasado el tiempo suficiente para que desaparezcan. Por ahí arriba hay material. Por aquí, payasos. Quizá tenía que seguir más abajo. Iremos a ver. Antes va marcado aquí.
Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
¿Dónde está?
wish me to return? At once, master.
Iremos por aquí abajo, a ver que se cuecen. Marcada por aquí. Es que aquí no hay nada. Hay ni una jauría de lobos, no hay nada.
If we're to destroy this, it will have to be from the other side.
I'm not altogether happy with this. Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
¿Dónde ves algo de utilidad aquí? Aquí, por ejemplo, quizá.
Have you taken leave of your senses, Arisen?
Hombre, que era broma, hombre. Era broma, era broma.
Goodness.
No
You're
saltes,
higher up than I thought.
But I'd not have thought we'd find one here.
A splendid discovery.
Pues nada, tío.
I'll have to remember to tell my own
Es
master
que hay
about
algo,
this.
pero la puerta esta está cerrada. No puedo pasar. No se puede romper, diría.
It's well worth the effort of breaking it.
Tengo que romper esto. Apartarlo.
Perhaps this will seem
Parla.
of consequence, but different masters favor different pawns.
Sí, sí.
One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for
Lo que puedo
allies.
hacer es un... alto.
Each to their own.
Alto. Voy a intentar algo yo solo. Mira, ahí por aquí viene. Mira, por aquí viene. Aguanta. Vale. Hecho. Vale. Por aquí me marca que hay algo. Realmente no hay nada. Aquí, joder.
How are we to get through this door?
Sé que puedo. Hostias, cuando no puedo. Sé que puedo. Uf. A mí.
Apologies, master. My mind was a thousand leagues away.
No quemo nada con alcohol. Cuento. No. Que alguien baje Connor.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim
Connor, lo haces muy bien.
Oh, methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
Todo desde aquí, ¿eh?
Ensure your next attack is not less purposeful.
Que no lo veis, yo estoy mandando
You can afford to be reckless, so long as I'm here to heal you. Best keep still a moment.
He bajado a mi estilo. Pues un cofrecito hay.
Wakestone shards
La cara-
are treasures to be prized,
Cara del despertar.
though only when made whole can they work their magic.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Vale, ¿no hay nada más? Sí, a ver, trozo de hierro. Trozo de hierro. Pues ya está. Bueno, había esto escondido.
Take this. 'Tis
El lobo no lo
something I
encuentro,
found.
tío.
I wanted you to have it.
Ha muerto entre terrible sufrimiento. ¿Izquierda o derecha? No, eran cuervos. A la derecha.
The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Te mato. Me ha pegado un susto. Porque me habré dejado alguna cosa. Vete a sa- Pues nada. A ver.
Master, if you're carrying around anything you don't need, there's
tengo
no
cosas
time like
encima y
the
no
present
pienso
to
darte nada,
rid
que lo
yourself
creas.
of it.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
A ver, tu nieto ha muerto entre un sufrimiento muy bestia. Lo siento mucho. No he podido encontrar el cadáver.
Look, oxen, how tranquil.
Sí, muy
Tis best
tranquilidad.
to
A mí no me
leave harmless
trae
creatures be.
tranquilidad porque pueden venir el gran psicópata y destruirlo todo. Pareces alterado. No te jode. A ver, por la noche. ¿Epa?
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I
Hola,
can't tell you more about
me
it since letting
encontré
the
un
enemy
boss.
gain the upper hand. Early Christmas gets the worm, as they say.
Well, excellent. I could have done no better.
Think nothing of it.
Por venir aquí donde estoy,
said.
macho, sí.
Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Lleno de esqueletos.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Fuego.
Arisen, have you been harmed?
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. Thank you kindly. I did not mean to trouble you.
¡Hostia!
You're not fit to regret it.
Rojos del fuego.
Flame spell that will overwhelm our foe with our combined magics.
Toma. El fuego diría que le hace mucho, ¿eh?
A moment of indecision may spell our doom.
Hostia, tengo que hacer esto. ¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Tengo que tirarle esto, ¿eh? Tiro un ataque. Tengo un ataque. Que si después lo ataco, el ataque Germos explota.
We can ill afford to
Hace que
rush
explote.
headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to
No, he
determine
recuperado,
their
¿sabes?
strategy here.
Pasa que le he quitado una barra de vida. ¡Toma! ¡No, toma! A chuparla, chaval. 4000. ¿Qué me das? Ignis un báculo. Dime que lo puedo usar, por favor. Ah, encima es peor, pero... Encima es peor. Qué lástima. Esas son las mejoras. Bueno, claro. Este está a 400 mejorado de magia y fuerza. También es verdad. Bien visto, ¿ves? Encima poder de derribo de 95 pasaría a 115 y hace daño fuego adicional. Vale, primero tengo que recuperar. Subo de nivel. No, mira, si al final vocación de Connor ha subido. Como una lacra del despertar. Muy bien. Vale, los objetos, ¿sabes? Activa pesa un montón. ¿Cómo se ve? Hostia, mola un montón, ¿eh? Anda que no mola, ¿eh?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Imagino que esto potencia más de fuego.
No harm in picking a few.
Vale, hacemos pociones, plantas, curativas. Un ramo de flores. Vale. Mira, todo se hace algo bueno. Vale. Claro, esto, por ejemplo, ahora se lo puedo dar a Connor para que no me lo lleve él. tengo ni idea.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Tengo un buen presentimiento. ¿De qué? Alguno de ellos.
If you are in need, I must serve.
Tengo un buen presentimiento. Vaya, encontramos un
Rested
zombie,
as
¿sabes?
we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Un ejército de zombies. Vamos a comprobarlo. Dios. Dale. Lo bueno es que si ahora tengo este arco y esta vara, puedo comprarle a Connor directamente el arma.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Sí, mira, aquí. Pero podría ser. Podría encontrarme
I'll
con
turn you
otro
into
bichazo.
a pincushion.
Por ejemplo, ahí se están peleando. Alguien se está peleando aquí. Voy a por los sobres de Magic. Ve. Dios. Pero ahora, por ejemplo, ir de noche por aquí abajo, por donde estoy yendo, pues puede ser que me encuentre un boss.
Would that such tranquility could last.
I suppose 'tis so.
No, pero mira, un cofre. Ábrelo. Un tomo. Los tomos los voy a vender, tío. No, me dan hechizos. Porque claro, si yo soy un archimago y tengo un mago conmigo. Yo voy con un mago que es el único que puede curar. Que lo he contratado. Un arquero que lo he contratado. Mi acompañante Connor, que es un guerrero. Y yo que soy archimago. Esto tiene pinta que no tenemos en una cueva. Una cueva o...
You're staring, Arisen. Has aught yonder caught your eye?
¿Ves? Sí, antes de esto los he visto por un sitio. Estoy enterado por el fuego, ¿eh? Vaya, rayo. Sigamos.
That was outstanding, if I do say so myself.
No sabemos lo que nos podemos encontrar. Hay más. A ver esto. ¿Qué es esto?
Hang in there, Master. I am coming to assist.
Tiene una pinta, me va a salir algún bicho.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike.
Hoy no creo más. Hoy no creo que me apunte. Mío. Bueno, mago. Poco va bien tirarlo porque creo que bueno, lo malo del hielo es que nos hace saltar. Mira, hay un cofre. Es lo que esperaba.
The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry.
Un ojo del tigre, que eso es caro. Otro manual. Pero por aquí podría oler que esté el... ¿Qué? ¿Perdón? Sí, material. Todo lo que se ilumina se puede recoger. Más adelante, pues, a ver si desbloqueo los... Aún me quedan por desbloquear varias cosas. Cuidado, que esto tiene pinta de que estamos atrapados.
I suppose we cannot expect sunshine to follow us wherever we journey.
Will be worth it in the end.
Coño, que lo
if
tengo
we
aquí
return
delante.
with a pack full of treasure. My magics are at your disposal.
Muy bien, con
Well done, Master!
Mira. Sé que por aquí no es, pero ya que estoy... Uy, no. Se acabó el camino. No puedo entrar... Coño. Mira, sería por aquí. No. Mira. Piedra cobriza, piedra cobriza. Igual que de aquí recolecto y no sé qué cojo. Mira, un tomo. A ver, que coger cosas de los bichos me interesa. Porque al final es material que consigo yo para mejorar mis armas y todo.
Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
Pues nada, doy por finalizada la misión. No encuentro al chaval. Dios, se ha muerto, lo siento, no tendré el descuento.
If you are in need, I must serve.
Si da igual. La gracia del juego es no buscar nada por internet, es encontrártelo todo. Mira, digo pinturas, no, es hierba.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Lo bueno es que de los propios
I'll wager I
peones,
could
que
make
son
that
como se
shot.
llaman, ¿vale?
Go right ahead.
Ellos mismos van farmeando por el mapa. Por ejemplo, aquí que podrían coger uvas, pues lo coge, si quiere, el peón. Y tengo las uvas.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Pues Se lo voy a decir. Que no encuentro. Hostia, ¿este quién es? ¡Ah, este es el encapuchado!
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
Este sería un asesino.
You'll find none lighter on their feet than a thief. I'm sure my talents will be of use to you.
Que no quiero, coño.
I could look upon this sky for all eternity, if 'twasn't for the crick in my neck.
Keep gazing upward and you're like...
Oh, Annie's delivered me my... I still recall... Oh, Rog.
The flower, from what I can glean, isn't that unusual.
Pues nos dejan solos. Hostia, me he cogido,
Well, there's always demand for weapons, particularly near the border.
Vamos a vender cosas. Primero, material. No, lo vendo. Esto diría que ya tiene. Mira, 5.000. Vale, 5.000. Vale. ¿Cuánto doy? 8.000, tengo 30.000. Comprar. Prefiero el que tengo y no me gasto nada. No es tan bueno. Pero esto sí. Entonces, ahora Connor vende esto. ¿Vale? Llama de trillado. ¿Vale? ¿Vale? Vale, aquí ya tengo cositas mejoradas. Coño. Pues sí, se lo mejoramos.
Always a pleasure.
Ah, pero no lo puedo utilizar. Esto es un arco mágico.
It is most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
We've a journey to prepare for after all.
I thought you might like this, so I picked it up. Here you go.
I truly appreciate... Had you not spoken up when you did, I fear Morris would have rushed straight into the jaws of those fell... I know he's in pain. I am too. But... Oh, I should tell you. I heard someone in town witnessed Roger. He may have some inkling of where the creatures took the boy. Pray, do what you can to bring Roger back to us.
Sir, pray tell me. Oh, I see. All I know is that he was last spotted near the flower bed afore those... That boy. I've never known a soul who loved flowers more, come to think of it. I recall him saying aught of a rare blossom that what's the world coming to? The flower bed might be on the outskirts of town, but oh, Rog, there's naught I wouldn't do.
Antes hemos ido ahí y ahí no estaba.
All I know is that I've never seen a child. Oh, Rog.
Que no. Pues... A ver. Un lugar con muchos tomos. Por de momento no tengo nada. ¿No sois un poco mayores para las cartitas? ¿Qué va? Yo no juego. Yo no juego. Lo juro, lo juro. Yo no juego. Yo viajo. Yo lo juro, lo juro.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Me voy a dormir a mi casa. Que es de noche. Tengo miedo. Con una antorcha en la mano, ¿eh? Es una vara. Una vara. Coño. No es usted de esa manera, señor. Vale.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Vale. ¿Qué te cuentas? El acto de valor este Arisen parecía con el ejemplo. El Arisen lleva un artículo raro que nunca había visto. Vale.
I witnessed a
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Nothing to report, I'm afraid. I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat.
Vale. ¿Y tú qué me dices?
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Oh, amigo.
Speak your will, and I'll see it done. I'm all for camping, but solid walls are a joy that can't be beat. And now, you are in good health, I trust, Arisen? I found a place with some useful materials for enhancing.
I'm not tired in the least. I'm ready for any adventure. I know where we can find useful materials for enhancing your...
Connor, ven aquí.
I've trained for this.
¿Misiones?
Pray, call upon me again another time. Is there aught this pawn might do for you?
You need me at the Vanguard? Say no more.
Si esto es la vanguardia.
I'd swear I've not blinked once in the last hour.
Ya voy a charlar. A ver, alto.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by...
Now there's a word.
They say the sovereign was bathed in the dragon's fell flame, such that his countenance was burned beyond recognition.
Hoi, friend!
Have any time? There's something
hablemos.
I've come to understand during my stolen hours. Every
Vale, a
last
ver, ¿qué he
resident of this
descubierto
city
ahora?
is wholeheartedly devoted to, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. I want to live a life I can proudly. I tire of looking at this box. It fills me with courage. Tis proof that I am not my mother's. Tis something though it came to me. Pray, take this now. I may not be able to wander the city, thus I cannot say what. Though I feel till then.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon you.
I suppose it's so.
We've done nothing wrong!
Guarda.
That was well fought.
There's
no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt, this...
Oh, you there? Your presence is... Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. It is none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual place.
Vale.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
Gather round. Treat your ears to a
Vale,
tale.
no hay lugar para
Master
a mí.
And should my tale entertain you?
Vale. No. Sentarse. Ah, descansar. Descansar, que sea la noche.
Take this. 'Tis something I found. I wanted you to have it.
They say the sovereign's up in the palace, recovering from his back.
Más o menos es de noche.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
Un momento y dos.
Coming, master.
Vamos a ver qué quiere.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true arisen. A place with books likely to entice Magistrate Waldo, you say? Kendrick of the Gracious Hand is versed in many things. Perchance he
Vale.
I'm not sure what put me out of bed at this hour.
A mí. Si es eso, lo voy a matar. Si tengo que ir por ahí. ¿Por aquí?
What should I do?
Los subsurbios.
All I've got left are my aches and pains.
It's just another day, same as the one afore.
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate sons. Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor?
Comida, tengo comida de sobra.
Many thanks. May fortunes...
Tis my duty to devote my life to prayer. I know so little of this. Might I beg but a moment of your time?
Vale.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here.
Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I... Many thanks. May fortunes... Ah, hold on a moment, Sir Arisen. You see, one of the children we care for here at the Gracious Hand
uno de los niños cuidamos ha desaparecido.
He's a steady lad. This building's very old. It could be that he's found... Might I impose on you to...
Let us begin by gathering information.
Vale.
I suppose 'tis so. What say we gather some information?
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
What should I do? What to do? I've no mother or father to speak of, you see. I wanted to get them a present to say thank you, and I thought a bunch of flowers would be just... The problem is, do you think you could help me? All I need, if we're true, I'm sure you'll find a pretty... Boy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers? Oh, just look at them. These shouldn't say. Would you mind terribly if I asked you another favour? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. All you have to do is find a silver stone. But there's the problem. I've been looking. Would you find a silver stone and for true?
Una piedra de plata,
I'll be
¿vale? Si la
waiting.
encuentro te la doy.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve? We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
I suppose 'tis so. Follow me, then. Unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Malcolm's been really into explore. Just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd listen.
Un gran descubrimiento.
I wonder what it was, Malcolm.
Voy a preguntar a los niños.
Malcolm? All he's doing of late, don't know why he
Escombros.
bothered.
Have we met?
No, no nos conocemos.
And here I was hoping for some great...
Will this take long? I've ought to be doing.
Joder.
Is it true you're the Arisen? That's what I've heard anyhow. Only, I seem to recall.
Aye, I'm well enough, thank you.
Vale, por aquí no es.
Oh, my joints have been aching something fierce of late.
What causes conflict to plague the world?
Farming might look like simple work, but 'tisn't.
I wonder what it was.
Malcolm.
Mayhap I ought to be getting home.
Time to go home and write down the day's battles. You don't need a permit to get into Batal.
O sea, por aquí hay como una entrada o algo.
Not game enough to hang about here.
Vamos a ver si se le disparo. No.
What?
Oh, nada, nada. Mala leche. Qué mala leche, joder.
I'm ill at ease here.
My bed, please.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere.
Ah, mira, coño, tengo una...
Oh, say, aren't you cute? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and... Not to say I'm unhappy. I want to tell them how... Oh, it's so shiny.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to?
No lo sé.
Perhaps you could try asking the others.
A los niños. Eso estoy haciendo, preguntar a los niños.
I don't feel safe here.
If our prayers are...
How about you? Have you someone to care for?
Not my kind of place, this.
Heard of any ways to make some easy coin? No?
Este no. Este se va a dormir.
Whatever am I to do?
Not many rumors to be had around here.
Maybe he was hoping to find something shiny among the rubble. What? Maybe he was hoping...
Ya, pero es que no sé qué preguntárselo.
Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I haven't been able to get much out of them.
A ver, iré a preguntar por la zona de arriba. Es que he ido a preguntar.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Tiene que ser por aquí.
It's just another day, same as the one afore it.
I must be good. I can make no sense of this. My duty to devote my life to prayer and virtue. What teachings myself?
Esa niña.
Is we were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into those vaults.
We'd best report back.
What teachings myself?
Kendrick, ¿dónde está Kendrick ahora este?
Just where are these vaults exactly? Let us return to Sir Kendrick. Perchance he will know.
Vaults, you say? Ah, but you mention rubble, aye? And perhaps they'll... Come, I fear there's not a moment. Pray, follow me, and quickly.
Vale. Te sigo. Imagino que es... Lo que pensaba. Que bueno sabía que sería eso.
I believe this... Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. The passage ahead looks small. Let us make haste.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
A ver, una cripta. Aquí vete a saber lo que voy a encontrar.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Where every shadow...
Is there no getting through this door?
¿Qué nos encontramos? Ratas. Vale, tenemos que dar la vuelta, imagino, pues. Bien, lo habéis hecho.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Que nos encontraremos.
Thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, Sir Arisen.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. Books, sir. Books, books, and more books. It's like some sort...
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
We're to be guided to our destination.
Libros, libros y
Let's try to follow
libros.
along.
Have my support.
Vamos a averiguarlo. Y tendré el sitio para que venga el... Aquí habrá alguna araña gigante. No corras, Malcolm.
Over here.
Heavens above!
Vale.
Isn't it amazing?
It is quite a find indeed. Is this some manner of archive? Why, I've never seen so many books. Might I ask that you not share the existence? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here to be misused or mistreated. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy, someone who can appreciate its true.
Conozco la persona.
Malcolm, I forbid you from telling anyone else about this place.
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, let's investigate this place's secrets.
'Tis quite the collection of tomes. I'm sure I'd be seeing stars were I the scholarly sort.
Voy a inspeccionarlo todo lo que hay aquí, porque aquí parece que habrá algo, algún cofre o algo. Imagino que debe haber algún cofre o algo. Date, tío. Fuera. No, no hay nada.
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
¿Qué? ¿Qué hay aquí? Ahí no hay nada. Vale.
The books ne'er seem to end. Who could have brought them here, I wonder?
Pues hemos encontrado el sitio. Realmente me preocupaban estas arañitas, ¿eh?
You'll not live to regret this.
Es necesario todo esto para una araña o algo. Joder, cuánta violencia.
Excellent. Just what I was hoping for.
Por aquí hay algo. No veo nada. No lo veo. Bueno, pues vamos a llamar...
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom.
No, esto. Mira, esto está a punto de caducar. Porque es que no lo encontramos. ¿Esto significa un día?
No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boat.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurer's trade.
Le voy a informar a Bran primero.
How do I wind up here anyhow? Got something for me?
No, para ti no. ¿Tú?
Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
No lo sé porque... Posible que me engañes. Me da vuelta hecho. Bueno, va, me sirve.
This is my favorite place in all the castle.
I know every place here.
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are to... You discovered this in the Gracious Hand's vaults. I imagine 'twould indeed be sufficient to entice the... Is there aught else you would speak of, Your Majesty? I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, Your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's staunchest and most powerful. From the pains he took to remain unseen, 'tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying eyes. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's schemes. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall.
El delfín llamará a Allard a sus aposentos cuando
He
caiga la
bids you
noche.
to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. What say you, Your Majesty? I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to...
Methinks our travels will progress smooth.
Don't think you're safe just because you're in...
Vale, venga, vamos.
Onward to Vernworth Castle. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate Minister Allard's chambers.
Ya sé que tengo que ir a
We
investigar.
pawns are barred from entering the palace, but nothing shall keep me from escorting you to the gates.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged.
Pues seguirme. Vamos. Bueno, estamos tranquilitos, lo veo.
Good, we're here. Have no fear, Master.
You are the Arisen. Yet follow me.
Les digo.
My legs are as lead.
Yupo. Te sigo, te sigo. Después ya iré a hablar con el otro.
Always sets me to think.
O quizá me coincide con la misma puerta, pero... ¿Ves?
It is best you move along. Should one of the other guards espy you, I will be forced to play my part.
I wish the minister would be more careful. He takes the sentinel posted outside his chambers with him everywhere. There are times when no one's standing watch there at all.
Aye, it happened just yesterday, in fact. Put me in a right state when I saw the door unguarded. Still, I suppose there's not much to worry about. It's not as if we let thieves wander around the palace, eh?
Dios mío. Cago en Dios. No estoy. Si no miro, no estoy.
My head if I skip another patrol.
I must be vigilant. The townspeople depend on me.
El pueblo depende de mí. Qué creído lo tiene, ¿no?
Do you recall that package from Batawa delivered to the minister's chambers last week? Well, just between you and me, I blundered and nearly tipped the contents out onto the floor. Should have heard the charge an Allard gave me. He was so furious, you'd think I'd killed someone. Mark my words, there's more to that package than meets the eye.
ser esa.
What business could be so pressing that I must be summoned at this late hour?
I would not presume to know, my lord. However, it must be a highly sensitive matter for the regent kin to request a private audience.
Or perhaps the boy has finally grown wise to the benefits my favor can bring. He might just be his mother's puppet.
My lord, if someone were to overhear...
Oh, unring your... As if anyone in this palace would dare say a word now. If Wilhelmina calls, tell her to await me in my chambers. I will return presently.
¿Qué tengo que buscar? Tengo que buscar algo, ¿no?
Surely none more important than this.
Indeed. But that, Your Grace, would be...
Mira, me salta la conversación y quizá era súper importante.
Well, well.
Vaya, vaya.
Yours isn't a face I'm accustomed to seeing around the palace. How did you
Hay
get
aquí
in
una
here?
cara que no estoy acostumbrada a ver. No sé de qué hablas.
Oi! Who goes there? Who's there?
Ojo.
Tut, tut. Now, this just won't do. How's a lady supposed to work with all these interruptions?
Oh, 'tis you, Lady Wilhelmina.
Mm-hmm. Do excuse us. We thought to enjoy a little fresh air. Though we had hoped for slightly more privacy, if you catch my meaning.
Apologies, my lady. But might I ask the name of your companion?
Alguien.
Are you sure
Soy
it would be
alguien.
wise? Such knowledge has been known to cost a
Joder.
miner's head.
Understood.
Después de
my
este
lady.
shock.
If anyone asks, I shall say I saw naught.
Claro, si ves algo te cortaremos la lengua. Esta a ver quién es.
A narrow escape. You should count yourself lucky that he was so easily flustered.
¿Quién coño eres? ¿Por qué me ayudas? Mira.
I don't appreciate having my
No
motives
es decoroso que se
questioned.
cuestionen los motivos de una dama.
I did as I saw fit. Need I say? Still, you are
Ya
welcome
le
to
debo un
come
favor.
calling, should the fancy take you, and should you have the gold for it.
Eres bienvenido a ofrecerme una visita siempre que lo considere oportuno. Con todo lo eres bienvenido. Vale. A ver, no te saldrá barato.
Off you go now. If you wish to speak further, 'twill have to wait.
No sé quién coño es esta, tío. No sé quién coño es. Pero le debo un favor. No sé quién es, pero le debo un favor, ¿sabes?
So, it was not to be.
Imagino que tendré que usar el pasillo de abajo. Vale, imagino, a ver. Tengo una llave. Yo paso, soy un preso.
Well, have you found some place?
Sí.
Oh, to guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from the...
Y tanto, que te ayudaré. Ahora venir.
Come along.
No, pero por aquí no. Ven conmigo. Entra. ¡Buenas, Sergi! Sé dónde tenemos que ir.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
Uf, vale. Está cerrado.
You have no right.
¿Qué tal el temita? Guay.
What more can be done? Now you've done it.
Su puta madre. Ven conmigo. Ven conmigo. Un momento, Sergi, que se complica la cosa.
It seems you've made a discovery regarding the false sovereign.
Aquí. A ver. Ya te digo, ahí me da un poco el calor.
If you truly are arisen,
¿Vale?
then I swear words may be wind, but there's naught else I can offer you at present. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading tomes of Eld could be of
¿Vale?
some use to you.
Cuando hayas leído los documentos, vendré, vale. Sí, porque ya había pasado por ahí. Ya me lo conocía. Vale, tenemos ya más cosas que informar al Capitán Gran. Tengo la nuca calentita, aquí, ahora. No, que si me tiro al agua, mi persona mueres. No saben nadar. Es más que no sabe, no se sabe nada, no sabe nadar. Mira, al límite. Muchas cosas que tengo que dar. A ver. Del magistrado. Ha sido liberado con éxito y está en la cripta con los libros. ¿Vale?
To visit man on occasion and avail yourself of his vast stores of wisdom. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you?
Y tanto, toda vuestra.
Pray, take this. Consider it remuneration for your.
¿Te vas a Nonón? Pues a Nonón. Gracias por pasarte, Sergi. Cuando acabe el directo voy a poner tu canción. Que lo sepas. ¿Vale? Ah, qué bien. 7000 más una piedra transportadora, vale. Ay, de nada. Y sobre los rumores, tengo más información. Me es muy familiar, es la razón de nuestro país vecino, Bazal. Es donde me capturaron y me encerraron ahí. Se trata de una tierra con la que Vermund no tiene lazos oficiales en la actualidad. Veamos, dice, fieles a nuestras palabras, os ofrecemos el poder del susurro divino. Os rogamos que apresuréis a asegurar Melf. Está conspirando, ¿vale?
Much blood has been. I fear such a partnership would only portend. At any rate,
to
seem our search has led us to only more questions. Chief among them, I will investigate these matters as best I can. In the interim, Your Majesty, should you have time, only once we have gleaned a fragment of the Queen Regent's plot, can we begin to thwart it. And ere it slips my mind, pray.
Never for a moment did I faint.
Más 5000 más un anillo.
As a reward for Your Majesty's efforts, you have been invited to attend the coronation. You will, of course.
Vale, ya me han invitado a la coronación.
I would ask that Your Majesty return once you have procured such attire.
Vale, primero vamos a ir a Melf. Porque veo que si no nos van a pasar muchas cosas. Vale, esto es para conseguir el de esto, el del engaño.
Well met, sir. Fine wares.
Antes de ir con Bran. No. Ha pasado algo.
Maybe I'll keep right here.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense.
Hay algo que no anda bien.
The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet ever since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel. But you must see that your son's health continues. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best I can. However, if you truly cannot entrust him, mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery.
Home?
Dear, we are pressed enough.
All right, he stays. But pray bring my son back to...
I will look after him.
Algo pasa aquí. A ver.
Ne'er in my wildest dreams could I have imagined 'twould be the magistrate you called here. Not that I'm...
Vale, a ver.
Sir, ought you not be in... Ah, forgive me.
No es un paciente,
It is
no.
a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Elena, y tengo el privilegio de servir,
I
vale.
regret that I cannot offer
la
you a cup
curandera.
of tea, but I'm in the middle of making
No
my
ofrecer una
rounds
taza de té, estoy en mitad de
not
mi
to
ronda de
mention,
pacientes.
I have to find the means to... Oh. You wouldn't happen to know
Algún
someone
presto
willing to
para...
brave the roads, would you? I know 'tis perilous, but there is one ingredient in particular. You would procure it
¿Qué
yourself.
necesitáis?
I am. In that case, might I trouble? The slums are a bane to the body's humours, and its residents are oft prone to illness. We do what we can with what little we have. Your aid is most appreciated, sir.
Tell is, miasmites can be harvested.
Yes, sir.
Miasmita.
Ah, forgive me. I had assumed you were here to bring... If that's not the case, you will have to excuse me.
As you say, I shall remain here till you give the word.
No jodas, que la miasmita la encuentro por ahí. No, no.
It's just another day, not the same as the one of...
Ne'er in my wildest...
A ver, a ver. La miasmita. ¿Dónde consigo yo miasmita? La miasmita, ¿dónde coño puedo estar? Es que no te lo pone tampoco, no te lo marca de... Pues puedo estar por esta zona de aquí. Buscar que... Ah, no jodas que puedo buscar. Estracita. ¿Cómo lo he hecho? Vale. Miasmita. Vale. Vaya paliza me tengo que pegar. Vaya paliza me tengo que pegar. ¿Cuántos tengo? Desde ahí parto más rápido. Desde ahí parto más rápido.
We've
Podemos ir.
arrived well enough. Where to next? Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Vale. Vale, aquí había los soldados que estaban dentro de la cueva.
Hold, sir. I'd rethink pressing onward if I were you. The village is crawling. Forgive me. I didn't mean to startle you.
Vale.
We were hoping to reclaim our village. But we fled when the dragon attacked some days past, thinking we'd... Easier said than done, clearly. In our absence, a bask of... What are we to do? The guards not like... but mayhap they needn't at all. You are the Arisen, Please, sir, do something.
A mask of Saurians has made its nest within the village.
Saurians!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Ayudar.
Was most effective.
Matar a todos los saurios que haya.
You truly are formidable, Arisen.
No es el momento de chocar. Es el momento de matar. ¿Ya está?
Shall we report back now?
That's it.
Jodas.
Is the deed done, good Arisen?
Coño.
We shall all be able to return to our homes at last. I dare say we'll have this place livable again. I cannot thank you enough. Long will you be known. If you happen to pass by, I should like for you to see this place as 'twas afore the dragon's attack.
Vale.
A fine job by our merry band.
Nada, ha sido un
What say
placer,
we
un
visit
honor.
again anon to see how the village fares in the aftermath?
You have my support.
Buy a little something, won't...
No, voy a vender. No, esto no lo voy a vender. Esto sí. Esto no, esto no. Tengo un montón.
¿Sí?
44.000.
Hope to see you again.
Cuando pueda tengo que ir a comprar cositas. Vale, tenemos que ir al punto número 1.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
No. Un dragón. He guardado. Me hagas de eso, tío.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Se está peleando con alguien, tío. Mira, sistema, guardar y continuar. No jodas.
Give me a risk. I shall see that this does not happen again.
Van de hacer los monstruos. ¿De quién ha sido idea atacar al dragón?
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
No, yo me voy. Si van al dragón, ¿qué pasa? Llegan al juego.
It's our first time battling such a foe.
Douse the flames! The fort is too late!
Vamos al pueblo. Vamos a buscar refuerzos.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Que viene, ¿eh? Que viene, ¿eh?
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Claro.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Dime que me imagino que habrá un momento que no se puede evitar. Pero es que este no es. Viviré para lamentarlo.
Worthy of caution. Lord save our best will do.
Dios.
This brute has quite the temper. Watch for an opportunity and strike with its heart.
Stilling its pulse is no mean feat, but it can be done. Strike at the heart while it is close.
Venga, vamos, va, le hemos quitado una vida al dragón. Le apuntan todo al pecho, ¿eh?
rush headlong into battle. Let us watch our foe carefully to determine our best strategy here.
Much obliged.
Have no fear. Everything will be all right.
Somos unos cuantos. Quizá matarlo no, pero dejarlo tonto un rato. O que se vaya. ¿Hemos conseguido que el dragón se vaya?
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
Hombre, pues... Prefiero... Sí. A ver, le damos uno de estos, va.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
I see the Arisen's found someone to handle our busy work.
Prefiero dos cuerpo a cuerpo. A ver. Para ir para arriba. Me sale más a cuenta ir por aquí. Que mira, un ogro. No lo había visto.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. Arisen, have you been harmed?
Lo bueno de tener dos personas dándole es que no paran de meterle hostias.
Our foe stumbles. Just one more push ought to bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
To think I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries.
Iremos por aquí a la izquierda ahora.
This has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say, looking around, it strikes me that we pawns are all men. I wonder if this speaks to the Arisen's preference.
It is surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in...
No quiero nada. Necesito ir a buscar medicina para alargarme. Vale. Aquí hay una fogata, que es bueno saber.
I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
¿Un minotauro?
Strike hard enough, we might not have to do this twice.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Adelante.
It isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
It's enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Va muy bien porque los dos veo que tienen el arma de hielo.
My sword strikes true.
jodas. Me había enganchado en el aire y al caer me he muerto, tío. Ay, por favor. Joder. Muy bien, no, bien, bien, bien. Imagino que el dragón quizá va apareciendo, lo va debilitando.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I'd say we collect as much as we can carry.
Connor, por aquí.
There are one or two places of interest.
Creo que me toca también mejorar un poco lo que sería armadura,
if you like, master.
Empezaré por mí y
While in
acabaré
another
por
world,
Connor.
I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Si no os importa.
This should be interesting. I'm unfamiliar with this boat. Do not waste this chance. We must press home our advantage.
Strike fast and true.
Yo os doy
and
que
our
me peguéis,
foes shall fall.
No tengo ningún problema que me pegáis de hostias. No, este ataque lo tengo que aumentar, ¿eh? Que exploten más cosas todo el rato.
No solace in victory.
Venganza.
We were overconfident in our abilities. It is a painful reminder that fortune will not always favor us.
Isn't much of an adventure if all we do is make camp.
Does return once we've grown tired from our labors.
Vale. Todo un día entero.
Our adventure continues.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Vale, por ahí.
I hope you slept well.
Adelante. Tenemos que llegar al punto número 1. De paso iremos descubriendo cositas. Como por ejemplo que hay aquí.
Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
Is there any way to climb up? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. Leave this to me, Master. I'll see you through. I expect you'll be wanting my assistance.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Vale, y pa. Abierto.
I'll gather this. It might be of you.
Mina colapsada. Hemos encontrado una mina. ¿Puede que el material que haya bueno? No lo sabremos. Espera. He jugado aquí con el agua.
Oxen are to be found here, of all places.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be.
Realmente lo del dragón no me esperaba que lo pudiéramos ahuyentar, ¿eh?
Come to think of it, our ranks have grown, yet we pawns are men, one and all.
Hostia.
It's surely a coincidence. Don't make such a fuss.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
mola lo del hielo. Yo creo que ha sido más coincidencia que otra cosa. Que seamos todos hombres esta vez. A ver, estudiar. A la derecha. Aunque el camino por aquí, por lo que se ve, ya lo conozco.
This is generally used as a material.
Es verdad, este lo hice al revés, este camino, este trozo.
Different combinations of materials result
Por
in
aquí
different
estaba el
creations.
dragón la última vez.
My magics are at your disposal.
¿Has dado el grifo de la última vez?
Another enemy force has come to assist. We ought to have finished off the first lot sooner. Arisen, you are full of surprise. I look forward to informing my home master of that strength.
Truly?
Es más fuerte.
Well said. Struck hard enough, we might not possibly be wise. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Hemos matado un glifo. Un grifo, hemos matado un grifo, chaval. Uno de los tantos que hay, ¿no? Me sientará muy poderoso, ¿eh? Haber matado uno de estos. Y ahí está el dragón.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that wind go to waste.
Le va a dar paliza el pobre. Se lleva tal paliza el pobre.
I shan't let them harm you.
I'll intend to stay in support and will overwhelm our foe without combined measures.
Un lugar llamado... ¿Cómo? ¿Una misión es esto? Ah. Pues que sinceramente no he pasado mucho por casa.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns! Take that!
A ver, realmente el ataque fuerte ese lo podría quitar por el de hielo, porque no lo he usado prácticamente.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Lo veo. Sé lo que hay ahí.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
No me creeré que solo hay un grifo.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
I dare say the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us.
Perhaps was somewhat overdone, but no matter.
I expected to simply accept this.
How kind of you. Take this with my...
Ah, vale. Pensaba que era alguien, alguna misión mía o algo.
Come to think of it, different masters favor different pawns. One whom I serve preferred to have beast ones for allies.
Fascinating.
Pues ya está. Lo de apuntarse que va bien. Este ataque se tendría que cambiar. El seísmo, a ver, puede estar bien, pero... He visto uno que puede, hay como una especie de tornado o algo, que eso sí que podría decir, hostia, ese podría ser chulo. Igual que esto, que imagino que esto se tiene que poder ampliar, aún. Iremos campo a través.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say
Hay que ir
otherwise.
campo a través, me va a costar el doble.
This triumph will spur us into the next.
Encontramos un caminito, lo seguimos. Mira.
Watch out for the choppers.
'Tis weak to fire.
Ya, estoy volando. ¿Entendido lo que? Mira, subimos.
Of course, it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
Pues mira. Es el sitio ese, la cueva. Vale. esta cueva. Volver a estar llena de bichos. Va. A luchar. A volar.
Let us see what you're made of. Was most effective.
Y acabo de volar.
Let down our guard, even for a moment, lest victory slip away from us.
Ah, yes. Now I see.
Vale, pues a partir de aquí tengo que recoger material, ¿eh? Hostia, por aquí me marca que... Hay algo, pero no sé qué. Hostia, te parece... entero, ¿eh? Este durito. Por eso... hacer esto, hacer un par y pa. Ahora.
That was superb, Arisen.
Fuego. Qué daño. No, está duro, ¿eh? Explosión entre todos uno.
A flawless execution.
Our combined might is beyond any foe.
He visto un cofre. Piedra tras la transportadora. ¿No se puede destruir? No, definitivamente no. Por si acaso.
Witness my magics.
Mineral de oro.
Where are the Saurians?
La explosión esta mola un montón. La explosión esta mola un montón.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
Encima, como le van dando golpes, de repente. Necesito el material. No, mineral de plata no.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
If you've anything edible,
Yes, there's
I'll
Nash.
gladly lessen your burden.
Ahí. No me está
Well,
ayudando
you
nada,
don't see that every day.
Uy, jarro blanco.
I imagine my master would faint were I to return beyond the rift with it.
Uf. Entonces, no jodas que voy a llevar yo el... ¿Pero qué llevo? Pues venga, va, cambiamos de sitio,
A
joder.
tad too high, methinks. I've a means of getting over there, Arisen. Shall I assist?
Y aquí ya no sé ni cómo llegar.
A decent spot to make camp, assuming there are no monsters about.
A chance to recover our strength would be most welcome.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Por cierto. Igual no puedo ver a Connor. ¿Cuánto más tengo? 44.000.
Turn out your pockets. I'm taking the lot into hiding.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Vivo lo del vivo? Si no, pues... Vale.
Feast your eyes on this.
Onward. Oi! I must summon reinforcements.
Hostia, terrible. Dirección al dragón. Es que es lo jodido. A ver.
Are we leaving already? Bother. I was just getting warmed up.
Es que encima tengo que ir en dirección de donde está el puto dragón. ¡Vete ya de ahí!
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking
No,
rather lost.
tengo miedo. Eso es todo. Tengo miedo. ¿No veis lo que hace el dragón?
If no one will do it in my stead, then I suppose I have little choice but to obey.
Que destruye todo a su paso.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose... I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
No. Es que me da miedo el puto dragón, tío. Bueno, no es que dé miedo. Sino es que está muy, pero que muy chetado el dragón ese.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Pues venga. Es que lo malo es que solo estamos nosotros. Estoy por buscar otro camino, ¿eh? Que por aquí no es. Por ahí, no, por aquí no es exactamente. Podemos desviarnos un poco. Nos podemos desviar un poquito. Volveremos a ver el cuerpo del grifo por aquí. Míralo. Encima a un lado de la carretera. Ha muerto.
I see not even the Arisen could resist my charms.
¿Qué creéis que se lo tiene, no? Me caigo, por hacer el tonto, el mongolo. Lo mejor es que solo hay un grifo en toda la partida. No veo el drago. Vale, por aquí.
goblins approach.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
Se nota que llegamos y hemos chetado,
You must stay clear of fire.
¿Les falta más resistencia?
Is this truly the time to romp about?
You ought not to be so careless.
Más que fuerza, les falta destrucción. Y a mí me falta acabar de mejorar. Epa, Connor está en peligro.
Over here.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike through.
Venga, vamos a ver si encontramos el material que queremos. Está anocheciendo.
I'll get that for you.
Hand over all the coin in your purse.
Dare I say it, we trounced our foe well and true.
No doubt its triumph will stir its
Dios, necesita el mantel. ¿Me ve? Es más, he tirado luego aquí.
Now there's a novel idea. I've never seen my own master attempt such a feat.
Truly?
Bueno, no se ve una mierda.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. It will be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone.
Poison is a nasty affliction.
¿Vale?
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Vale.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Ah, mira, es esto.
My sword strikes true.
Es de estos bichos.
Aught fell from the beast as it breathed its last.
Vale.
A forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift.
Skeletons! Sunk to the bone? One of us has been poisoned!
Por aquí hay un bicharraco, veo. Ahí.
Haven't you a lantern arisen?
Imagino que el camino nos conducirá
Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment.
al objetivo correspondiente. Vale.
Poison is a nasty affliction. These fiends are only to be defeated when their skulls are smashed
Hombre,
beyond
todos están más
repair.
chinos que antes, ¿eh?
Take that! Arisen, have you been harmed?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
After you, Arisen.
Hombre, ya que estoy aquí. Vale, caja.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master.
One of us has been poisoned.
Vale, sí.
Would that such tranquility could last.
Reverend, I can't speak for you, Master, but I ill enjoy when attacks rain on me from afar. What's in it put a stop to that?
By your leave.
I'll be needing a tall mug of ale to recover from that blow.
I'll incant the same spell and will overwhelm our foe with our combined magics. My magics are at your disposal.
Ahí, explode.
Poison is a nasty affliction.
Do not waste this chance. We must proclaim our advantage.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
No quarrel here.
Caught off guard, Arisen.
No, este. No se lo puede hacer. Está hecho, pero. ¿Al agua? Chuparla.
For a moment there, I feared we would not.
Lo malo es que hemos perdido el objeto. ¿O no? No jodas. A ver, ¿cuánto material tenemos? 1. Mitas, solo tengo una. Solo tengo uno de miasmita.
don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on? There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them, if you like, Master.
Back at the shop.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
Hungry.
Would not be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
No jodas, ¿los otros han caído al agua? Pues sí, vamos a descansar. Oh. Te trajo. Sonoras.
My humblest thanks for restoring me, Arisen.
Take heart. You'll avenge yourself in time. My magics are at your disposal.
Yup. Sonoras, tío.
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
Do not despair. I'm coming to your aid.
If you would.
No jodas que no puedo. A ver. Joder, Lop, ¿qué te cuentas? ¿Estás preparado, no? Mañana te toca hacer cositas. Que lo sé. Te toca hacer cositas.
I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Off we go then.
A ver, aquí. No, pues no. Què vols, que parli català? Doncs parlem català un ratet, va. Cuidado, me la fotré. Va. Si no estaré molt de rato, Maria.
As a matter of fact, I find myself reflecting on the time I fell in battle.
It is a shame most difficult to bear, I'm sure.
Què t'expliques, Gardiop? No, tens de fer-lo, no. Home, que necessito, no el trobaré, Tinc entre aquí dins. Tinc entre dins la cova. Pues anem en direcció a la cova.
The monster seems to have dropped something.
Uah.
Traveling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover. 'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
¿Ahora quién ha caído? Ah, no. Todo bien, todo bien.
I never would have expected to find a cave in a place
Faltaría
like
un
this.
guerrero.
Might I recommend we venture inside before bandits find us? My magics are at your disposal.
Most impressive, Master.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Focus your strength, Arisen.
¡Protegerme! ¡Dejarle! Estrelita no quiero. Den más medicina.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor. You truly are formidable, Arisen.
Capitalo.
We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
Cannot let myself be overcome.
Master, you appear to be carrying rather a lot. Perhaps you ought to set a few things down.
I'll save you. Glad to see you have the matter in hand.
No puedo ni moverme. Vale. Vamos, para arriba. No, para arriba, para arriba.
One cannot help but feel indomitable.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Wife say.
Witness my magics. Poison is most unpleasant, as you shall soon discover.
Estrasita, no. Vale.
Another encounter! I ill like this. We are already hard-pressed from our previous engagement.
Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it.
Ya vendrás.
Take opportunities as they come, I say.
Come on then! Try your luck!
Come out. Fret not. I'll make the pain go away. Hold just a moment.
So that's where you're hiding, hmm?
'Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness. Arisen, you are full of surprise. I look forward to informing my own master next time.
Now that is a surprise. There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Lay down your arms before you hurt yourself.
Come on!
Turn out your
Don't drag this out!
Vale. Vale, gracias. No creo que aguante mucho más, ¿eh?
Little blighter. Get the field of battle is wont to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
Right you are. I knew you would prevail last time.
Keep on like that and we'll be done here soon enough.
Arisen!
Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master next time.
Truly?
Seems there's no room for argument here. I shall obey, but I won't pretend I'm happy about it. You'll not live to regret this. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Ooh. La mierda. Con el fuego.
There are one or two places of interest nearby. I could tell you more about them if you like, Master. We would be ill-advised to proceed without light. I seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way?
Seems my luck's run out.
I'm done for.
Very useful ingredients to be gathered here.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever delighted to meet you.
Contrato.
Especially if...
Lo aguanto, te contrato. A ver, objetos. No he encontrado todo. He encontrado algo.
Oh, that...
Astralita, basmetita. Tengo los tres de
That took
basmetita.
nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
A full week has passed since Sir Mildred
Ya lo
set
sé,
off.
tengo que ir a la
I
casa.
suppose 'tis time we vacated her dwelling. Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Good tidings, friend. As for me, I made the most of my week-long sojourn.
Vale.
You see, I grew so fond of the destination, and that's when I thought, mayhap you've grown just as fond of this dwelling. I can't just give it to you, mind. I've my relocation costs to consider,
Vale.
but I'd sell it to you cheap. Well, friend, what say you? Much obliged, friend. I hope
¿Tenemos
you'll...
casa?
Suppose I'd best be off. I've my own home to get to.
Una casa.
I hope you'll be happy here, friend. Farewell.
No lo podemos permitir. Tenemos... Somos propietarios. Aunque tengamos un trono, tenemos 50.000.
To break the law is to be thrown in jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then we'd best keep some coin on hand to ease our potential warders' suffering and make them an ally to our cause. Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
Yes, sir.
Toma.
Have you procured what I asked?
Sí.
Unfortunately, I can give you little more than that. Ah, but in place of a reward, mayhap I could give you a tour of the... Only if you've the time and inclination, of course. As servants of the gracious hand, we provide whatever treatment we can to those unfortunate. Yet, at times, perhaps you will recall the parents who were here when you first arrived. An unfortunate pair.
Vale.
They've suffered no few hardships in the slums, and now even their poor son Lubomir has, by chance, he was examined by a roaming man claiming to be a doctor. Yet, the family hadn't, so he was put into our care.
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
Alto.
Here he is.
A ver qué pasa.
This young man is Lubomir. We've been administering the medicine recommended by the
Es el
doctor
joven
who
enfermo
examined
que
him.
hemos conseguido más metido de por
Yes,
él.
to be perfectly honest, I doubt the soundness after all. There is no shortage of ne'er-do-wells out there, willing to... But I suppose I ought not say such things so openly. At any rate, I'd best... Come. We've medicine to prepare.
Psst. You there. Help me. Listen, the sisters here are good to us, but I'm growing weaker day by day. It started with a slight fever, and now I can see that empty bed. An old man was lying in it till just a few days. He told me he was feeling better, that he'd be well enough to leave anon. Mayhap I'm just imagining things. I hope that's the case.
Qué pesimista este
And
tío.
yet, pray, should you hear any queer rumors about the gracious hand, come tell me of them, won't you?
'Tis clear you're not interested in arriving at our destination,
chisme.
so I'll hold off on guiding us there for now.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
There has been talk of sending him down to the basement, should his condition fail to improve.
Vale, si piedra.
That is, the basement sick room. None of the other sisters are permitted entry, including Teles. She gives the patients a special medicine. I know not what kind. Which is to be expected. And yet, a part of me is...
So, the worst of us are taken to the basement. Mayhap that's the source of the queer voices I hear at night. And none say the abbess can enter? If the gracious hand has a secret, 'tis the abbess who keeps it, I reckon. You've done this much for me. Would you be willing to go further? I must. You've my thanks.
Vamos a averiguar lo que hay.
I just... Of course, all the better should your search come to naught. But if you do find aught amiss down in that basement, should you find evidence fit to implicate her, will you help me see to it that justice is... See, I've already reported my suspicions to the sentinels, and we've arranged a signal. If you apprehend the abbess, they'll know to come and arrest her. So I beg you, sir, find the evidence you need. If it exists to be found.
Aught about this reeks of a plot. Let us gather evidence that we might expose it.
I quite agree.
Pues sí. Pinta que es un complot.
I know not why. But the words basement
Dios. Vale.
thick room set my hair on end. Shall we investigate?
Good day, sir.
My head hurts just thinking about it.
Vamos.
Never should have done so dull when there's nothing doing.
Vamos a ir a lo que es la taberna. No, al gremio. Por si tenemos que subir de nivel. Alguna cosa. Vamos a la posada y lo dejamos aquí. Ya son la 1. Ya
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Quiero adquirir cosas, a ver. ¿Qué me consideras que consiga? Ah, mira, esto hemos dicho que es muy importante tenerlo. El gran seísmo. Es que no lo voy a usar. Antes quizá he utilizado esto, pero es que es lo de robar vida. O antes he utilizado esto. No es el arcano, pero... Aumenta el daño infligido en explosivos al explotar la habilidad elemental. Vale. Me falta 1 para tener el máximo. Es que cuando tenga esto, quizá tendré que subir el luchador y hago un cambio con mi Adalid. Que Connor sea el hechicero y si está al máximo. A ver qué es esto. Te permite levantar y movilizar enemigos durante tiempos prolongados, ¿vale? ¿Vale? Ya sería hora de que este aumentara a guerrero. Pero claro, todo lo que tiene no le sirve de nada. De equipamiento. Claro. De momento no lo voy a tocar. Voy a dejarlo. ¿Cómo está? 10. Hostia.
Discuss perchance. Always a pleasure.
Vale. Ahora vamos a la posada que está aquí arriba.
Well met, sir. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time.
Oh. Oh.
Our adventure continues.
Y lo tenemos aquí. Joder. Uf. Día durillo. Hemos viajado mucho. Hemos matado un grifo. Nos hemos enfrentado a un dragón. Hemos sufrido. En esta partida hemos sufrido. En estas 3 horas y media ha pasado de todo. Pues vamos a acabar aquí. Hoy no hay raid, no hay nada. Vamos a mimir. Mañana más y mejor. Hostia. Estoy hecho polvo. Pues nada, señores. Voy a dejaros con la canción. Y nos despedimos. ¿No está? A ver si está. No sé si es esta. Espera un momento, ¿eh? Ahora esto por aquí, esto por aquí. Esto por aquí. Pues nada, señores. Nos vamos a dormir. Mañana más y mejor. Buenas noches, señores.